One of the most common reasons I hear a lot from churches that want to live stream but currently aren't is that they don't have the staff or they don't have the equipment to be able to effectively do a live stream. Well, in this video, we're going to be reviewing a product from YOLO Live that just might be the answer to those problems. So let's go. Hey folks, AJ the CEO here. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we focus on tips, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you like what we're doing here, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com. Link is in the description, or becoming a YouTube member by clicking the join button right below. So, we got another product here that a company has sent us to review from a church perspective, and that happens to be the YOLOBOX. This is an all-in-one box that will handle live streaming, whether it be over Ethernet, Wi-Fi, or mobile services using a sold separately SIM card that you provide, as well as it allows you to have 2 HDMI inputs, and you can live stream to multiple platforms at the same time. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and let's see what's inside. Let's get it. There you go. All right, so inside we have the device itself. Very nice, and like I said, it comes with, we have 2 HDMI ends. We have a USB in, which says that you can actually do a USB to HDMI converter to bring it in. I don't have one to test that out. We also have an HDMI out, Ethernet, audio in, USB-C power cable. We have a speaker here on the back. We have a SIM card slot, like I said, right here. We have audio out for headphones. We have a tripod thread that you can use for a cold shoe, which actually is included, power button, and SD card slot right there. All right, and we got some speakers and some vents on the side. That's about it. We got our little manual here, and it comes with the little SIM card ejector tool there. We're not going to use that, so let's leave that there. And then under here, it comes with 2 very nice HDMI cables, a cold shoe that you can use to mount like on top of your camera or something like that, which I'm going to use in my setup here. A nice little velvet bag. It's like, this is beautiful. What is it, velvet? See if y'all remember what movie that's from. So let's go ahead and fold that back. Then we have a USB plug and a USB-C cable. I'm not going to pull that out. But that's it. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to set this device up in a typical kind of church scenario if you're on a budget, which is going to be just one camera and maybe a computer feeding in to show you what you can actually do with this. So let's cut over to the device. All right, folks, so we got the device here, and I have my camcorder connected. I also have my Ryzen Tosh here, which is going to be running Worship Extreme to have some scripture and lyrics to simulate some presentation stuff. I don't have anything connected to the USB. I am going out into my ATEM Mini so that way you can see what I'm doing. And I'm connected over Ethernet. I have my Rode Wireless plugged in for external audio. That's what I have this mic on me for. And that's about it. I have the hot shoe connected because I was going to put this up on my camera here, but it would have been too much of a hassle to do that. So let's go ahead and cut over to the screen from the YOLOBOX. All right, so when we hear, this is how you would set up. Now, when you first get in here, you need to actually make an account, which I've already done. And it's very straightforward to set this up. You just go ahead and put in your email information, pick a password, set it up, and that's about it. And we'll talk about the reason why you need to set this stuff up. So if we go here to the screen, this is blank. And if you want to create a new live stream, you just go ahead and hit this plus here. And what we're going to do is we're going to call this YOLO test. All right. Now we'll go ahead and create. And now this is our system. Our soon to be live stream. Now let's go ahead and tap this. Now, as you can see, I am bringing in my audio that you hear here. And let's tap it. And hold on, let's see. We must not. Okay, I see what we're doing. So we're going to take our audio all the way down on our inputs, and we're going to do our line in audio. Not exactly sure. Okay, there we go. Testing. All right, so we'll see how that goes. This is the first time I really tested it with this mic coming in. So anyway, here's our layout here. And what we're going to do is we're going to tap on here. By default, it goes to 720p, but we're going to change this to 1080p because we want to push the limits and see what this device can do. So you can see the camera feed. You can also see our Ryzen touch that has scripture that's going. And I need to turn the mic down a little bit on here. And you see I'm changing the scripture over here. Now one thing I will say about this, I have not found a way to do kind of like chroma keys and text over top of live video. You're not gonna be able to do that. It's gonna be you switch to one source, switch to the other ones. Now they do have built-in features in this. So if we come back over here to our layers and we do plus, so we can do lower thirds, and they're pre-made ones that you can pick and then put your text on there. If we go back to here, then you also have image overlays, but we don't have any images here, so that's why we can't do that one. Let's see what else. We have a built-in scoreboard, which is kind of interesting. I think it's really cool, especially some of y'all know that I actually live stream sporting events for schools. Haven't been able to do that obviously for certain reasons, but I normally would take another system with me to run the live score app on another computer to do this. Now granted, this is very, very, very simplified, but you literally only have two choices of teams. You can come in here and change the name and all that stuff. So let's come over here to team information. So you can put the name of the game, change the team. You can even upload a logo if you want it. And pretty much that's it. And you can just change the increment, the score. You can put time in there if you want to. But like I said, that's really cool that they actually have that feature even at all. If we go here to settings, we can do HDMI loop through, things like that, but we're not going to do that for right now. All right, because again, we're simulating a test. So I've already linked my Twitch account to this. You can link to Facebook, YouTube, and do a custom link if you wanted to. So what I'm going to do is cut over to my computer over here, and I am going to set up a custom link to Vimeo. Let me grab my keyboard here. And what we want to do is simultaneously live stream just with this device. We're going to live stream just with this device. We're going to live stream to Twitch as well as Vimeo at the same time and see, can it handle it? So let's come over here to Vimeo. So we have a test setup here. We're going to pull all the credential information and set this up. And I need to move this over, but this is a little bit different for when you actually make the custom link here. So if we cut back over here, to do this, because of how you registered with your email account, we're going to come in here and we're going to get this one-off link that's sent to us to our email, and you got a YOLO Live, got click spelled wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and tap that. All right, so we got an email sent to us, and what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna check my email. All right, so here's the email that came through. We're gonna go ahead and click on this link, and it takes us to a one-off location here for us to add our custom link going to whatever platform you happen to do, RTMP, whatever. So any platform that gives you a key and a URL will work. So let me go ahead and cut back over here, and we're gonna add our information. All right, so we got our stuff added. Now, if we cut back over to the YOLOBOX, which happened to have gone to sleep. All right, let's back out of this screen. And now you can see that we are now linked to our new RTMP address. So we're gonna go ahead and activate that. And my mic is still super hot. Let's turn it down just a little bit more. All right, so we got everything done. So now all we're gonna do is let's maximize the screen a little bit. And I don't wanna do that. I wanna be able to go back and forth here. So let's go ahead and click start. We are living. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but if we cut over to the screen now, as you can see, we are live right now. Hello, hello. I'm waving to the screen. And let me bring up here so you can see that we're live. So hello, hello. All right, so we're live here, and let me move this down so we can see. All right, so we're on Vimeo, and now let's go to Twitch, and we're live here as well. So let's go ahead and put these side by side so you can see that we are live on both, and all of that is from just this little device right here. And actually I meant to do my overhead. Just from this little device right here is handling the live stream, and that is awesome. Now again, when it comes to price, this is a little bit pricier than all the other devices. And actually let me stop the stream, and there will be a link in the description to the live stream that I just did, so you can check it out and actually hear it. I need to hear it myself because I don't know how it's going to sound with this mic. But what I was saying is this is a little bit pricier than the other options. So the A10 Mini Pro that I'm using that can do live streaming, that's $595, and you can actually have 4 inputs. But there is no screen. You have to connect it to something to see what actually is going on. You still need a computer to put in the streaming key, whatever platform you happen to go to. In any advanced features, you need software to do it. You can get by well with the buttons, but that's it. But the other thing that the YOLOBOX gives you is you can stream over Wi-Fi, and you can stream over a cellular network with a SIM card that you have to purchase. You only are able to connect in 2 HDMI devices directly to the YOLOBOX. But again, for a beginner and budget constrained, or you're manpower constrained, all you have to have is just, and I didn't even switch back and forth with that, which I should have did, but we saw that we were bringing in scripture as well too. Maybe I'll set up another test with that, switching back and forth, so y'all can see what that looks like. But just to have a simple one camera, whether it be a DSLR, a camcorder, or they said you could do a webcam with this, but I don't have one to test this out with. But the idea is you would have just one camera and then a computer, so you can have scripture and lyrics and stuff like that. Makes it really simple, and you don't have to worry about having a powerful enough computer to do that, because even the computers I build for a live streaming system, you're at least at $800 to $1,000, and that still means you need somebody to operate that. Even if you had a laptop, you would still be around that. So I say all that to say that the YOLOBOX is, last time I looked on Amazon, is going for $999.99. But you have to think, the fact that you can live stream to multiple platforms with this device rules out having to pay a monthly fee for services like Restream a Caster or Splitstream, MogPrush, anything like that. So you're able to live stream to multiple platforms. You literally have everything right at your disposal, and it's about the size of a Kindle Fire tablet, two of them stacked on top of each other. I mean, I think this is a great option to get started. If you, like I said, you're budget constrained, your equipment constrained, and your manpower constrained, this will get you up and running, and you literally don't have to buy anything else except for your camera. And again, you can start with any camera that you want. So I really like this. So I want to thank YOLO Live for sending this to me. They sent this to me. No one is looking and checking out this video before I post it. These are my opinions. And I just want to thank them for even sending this to me to check this out, because there's so many things that we can do in tech out there that can help your ministry share their message throughout the world. And this is another device that actually makes it super, super easy. Again, like I said, it has a little bit of a, price on there, but hey, this stuff isn't going to be free anyway. You're going to have to invest in some way, shape, or form. And then even if you decide to go to some bigger things, and I didn't realize that I had this picture in the corner. Even if you decide to go to bigger equipment and better, more inputs and stuff like that, the YOLOBOX is perfect to actually be able to take that on portable situation. Say you're going somewhere to live stream for a revival or something like that, and they're recording, but you don't have a way to record. You can bring this in your DSLR and just hook this up, and now you can live stream for your people as well as there. And it just makes it really portable. Or say your church has something like this. They have a main setup at their church, but then something happens. Hey, you get snowed in because of the weather, and you have to stay at home. You have everything that you need in this little box that fits in that little velvet bag that comes with it. So I think this is a great option. Again, thank you, YOLO Live, for sending this out to me and testing it out. And if y'all have any questions, please let me know. I'm keeping this one because for me, what I'm going to do is pair this with my A10 Mini Pro and actually send the output from the A10 Mini Pro into this and let this do my live streaming over cellular when we get back to doing games. And I might even use the scoreboard in here. You never know. There's a link in the description for everything that you need if you want to purchase one of these YOLO boxes for your ministry. So if you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. And I want to thank the patrons for making this video possible. Their names on the screen right now, and you too can become a patron for as little as $1 a month. And you could also become a member under YouTube by clicking this join button for as little as $4.99. That has different perks for you as well, specific to here, the platform of YouTube. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ, and we will see you on the next video later.